Welcome back to another episode of Tyranny. We're back exactly where we left off before these Bronze Brotherhood fuckers. Let's show them a lesson, shall we? And I will open with Exploding Spear because fuck all of y'all. And then some more spears. And another guy coming from behind. Go ahead and taunt him, will you, Barrick?
This weapon is entirely worthless.
Ooh, he got hit pretty hard, didn't he? No, don't go for him. Oop. And then some more spear. Or javelin. Whoosh. Burn that fucker. It's pretty healthy, I don't like that. Did you just hit me with 52? That's pretty fucking hard.
Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth.
Let's do some heart then, because that pierces the armor, mostly.
I should try something else. I got it.
That guy has some pretty rough armor, doesn't he?
Oh, someone stitched.
There we go, excellent. Ooh, that's a 100 Bronze Brotherhood axe. Is it any good for you, Verse? Nope, not at all. There's a red cross here, what does that mean? Enemies, that's what it means. Well, you know what that means. Barrick, you're up. Throw a lovely little fire spear. Oh, boom. Then run up so you fit there, and then a little whooshy whoosh through both of them. Ah, whooshy whoosh. Such a strong fucking attack. Anything interesting? A backpack with a scroll of lesser cynical shit in it. I'm gonna go ahead and have Lantry take that and learn it. Now what did you learn? Anything interesting? You need... we still don't have an expression for the new thing, so not that interesting really. That Rome Hannon guy came from here, so
Right.
they killed some disfavored.
I'm not
You
here to make
pieces of shit. I will not allow you to kill my brethren. You can kill this chorus all you want, but not disfavored.
That's how it's done.
And the flaming spear.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
Will
It's
do.
not nice, Verse. That's probably pretty painful even.
Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth.
Barrick might go down.
I'm going down.
Ooh. Yep, he
Damn
did.
thing couldn't pierce cloth.
Those heavy armor guys does a lot of damage, and they can withstand pretty damn much. Why didn't you resurrect him? Don't you have that ability? You do, why didn't you?
Right.
I feel you're pretty useless sometimes, Lantry. Well, we cleared this little area. How many? I think, look by the look of it, people only have one wound. That's not a lot. So let's progress to Lethians Crossing. Anything up here? Nope, some deers. Off to Lethians Crossing and the Sunset Spire.
Enough of this. My bedroll calls.
Do you have a lot of wounds? 3 wounds. You can stand it a little longer. I'm just gonna go ahead and check that crate. Thank you very much. Lantry, take that, and fuck it, go for all of them. What's that then? Sigil of Rooting. Any of these interesting? Nope, just settlers. Hello, Ironwalkers. Thank you for welcoming me. It's a nice little place. Is there a javelin? Throwing dagger. Ooh. It's better pretty much. It's not good for armor penetration, but it is faster and hits better. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use that one. Do you have any bonus? No, it's just that it's fine. So let's go for it. Can I dual wield? Holy shit, I can! Ooh. Let's go with that. Dual wield throwing. Brings back memories of Barbarian from Diablo 2. Pair of gloves. Nobody interesting to talk to so far. Both aren't interesting either. It's just another settler, I think. Yep. More random people. Can't do that.
Have a look here.
I sure will. Merchant bracers. Why are they? They're pretty shit, aren't they? For her it's good, well, for recovery at least. Definitely not. What about him? I don't think he's... yeah. Lantry's gonna get them because he just doesn't have... oh. His glove was a pair of bloody bandages pretty much. So yeah, that would be an upgrade. A helmet. Aw, it's a kitty. Let's start entering the houses and see what we can find. But first, loot. Pair of boots. Let's enter here and see what we can ravage and pillage. Settler and settler. Really? Nothing? I guess we'll just have to steal everything you own in that case. Ooh! A world short bow. I mean, she does have it in second, but not using it. I think might be good if ever she does use it. But for now I'm just gonna give it to her so I don't accidentally sell it. Another crate, another box of loot, another pair of boots. Any good for either of us? It's disengagement defense for me. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Verse. Another Biotus. Is that a Heartstone? Shalando, no idea what that is. I'm gonna check the houses here to the right before I talk to the guy, because I think he's a vendor. I might be wrong, but it would make sense if there's a vendor here. Phaedra and Dea. I'm chat to you soon. First I'm gonna loot all your stuff.
It's all in the reflexes.
Indeed. Let's see what they have to say. A bright-faced woman greets you as you approach. Welcome to Lethians Crossing, wanderer. My name is Phaedra, and this is my beautiful wife, Dea. She indicates the stone-faced blonde woman standing next to her, holds up her hand in a quick greeting. What brings you to town? Is there anything I can help you with? How do you feel about disfavored? I don't have an issue with them. Their curfew may be a bit strict, and it gets hard to keep track of every rule they invent and all regulations they enact. Otherwise, they've left us alone to live our lives. Anything when having the Brotherhood, Dea exclaims. Give me 100 rules for every Brotherhood member driven from the town. What can you tell me about the crossing? We've lived here most of my life, but honestly, I'm not sure there's much to say. She looks contemplative. We're a center for trade and waypoint for travelers. The walls are a little scary, but you get used to them. What about you, dear? Dea shrugs, her expression never changing. What is there to say? The town is alright, but living under the thumb of an occupation fort makes it hard to truly relax. Phaedra puts her hand on Dea's shoulder, and Dea sighs. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. You haven't always lived here? Several years before Kyra's invasion, I moved away from Lethians Crossing. Being the granddaughter of Lethian came with responsibility I wasn't ready for. I met Dea in the Bastard city and decided to stay for a while. We were living in the Bastard city when we heard about Kyra's forces moving to the Tiers, so we took that as a motivation to move. She laughs, and I think we got out of there at just the right time. We traveled a bit with a couple of caravans, but nothing really seemed like home until I returned to Lethians Crossing. You never realized how much you can miss a place until you've been away for a while. She wraps her arms around Dia and squeezes. But I could live anywhere as long as this one is with me. It's true that trade hasn't been as vibrant here recently, but I'm sure it's simply a temporal setback. The merchant will sing and dance for you, trying to convince you their supplies are unaffected, but everyone is feeling it. I have faith the world will set right soon enough. People call me a fool, but I don't see the benefit of bemoaning your fate. You take what life hands you and make it work. You're Lethian's granddaughter? One of many suspect, but I'm not the only one who knows about it. And before you ask, no, Lethian is not my father. Maybe you haven't heard, but my grandmother doesn't exactly settle down types. Thanks for your time. Is there anything new when we talk to her? Nope, hello traveler. That's a little nice backstory, I suppose. They fled the bastard city when we went and fucked it over. And now we're here, but not... hopefully not to fuck it over. It's a nice little place. Was there any more down here? A barrel.
Found something.
And some secret stuff. What's in this little place? A potion of protection. And there's a path down. Let's go ahead and see what this merchant, the probable merchant, had. But first barrel. Oh yeah. Biotas. Welcome, friend. The merchant cries out to you, his belt jiggling with frills. He waves his arms about in dramatic presentation of his wares. What brings you to my humble trading post? Have you served on something mine or just browsing? Can you tell me something about this seal? I found it in Vendrian's well. I've never seen that before. You have to ask someone of the other merchants. Alright, show me what you got. Let's do some trading. Fatebinder's shield. Oh yeah, I started with that, didn't I? Sell, sell, sell. Everything's going away except our potions. It doesn't respond when I click sometimes, it's annoying. First, iron javelin, you say? That's a lot of iron penetration. I'm very much might get that one. Forge bound hammer, what's that? Well, it's a hammer, I suppose. Did I accidentally want... I'm not gonna buy that. Let's get the iron javelin, fuck it. And for... Is there anything else someone else might? Is the hammers one or two-handed? One-handed. Should we get one for verse? Increase her damage. Yeah, let's get the one for verse. This armor is heavy. I wanna sorta try to keep her on light armor. She's a dual wielder, not a tank. Gorget with parrying. Does he have one of those? No, it's a regeneration. Oh well, this is a good trade, I suppose. Let's see, for me, the jab. Ooh, we can dual wield javelins. Or is this better than the offhand one? Yeah, this is better than the offhand one, I think. And then for verse, which one would you prefer? She's using 2 bronze daggers. It's gonna miss more, but fucking yeah, hit harder. That'll do. That will do. And now in here we go. This is like a blacksmith by the looks of it. Utalanis, master of casting. Utalanis serves the room with an air of superiority. He addresses you without making eye contact. Is there anything you want? Is there a problem? He eyes carefully watch Lohara as he answers you. Yes, but these are forge-bound matters, nothing that concerns the High Court of Tunon, I can assure you. What do you do here in the forge? I keep running smoothly, upkeep most, he smiles cowly. I also am second in command of Lohara, so in case anything happens to her, I'll take the charge. Well, that didn't help much, I guess. Let's loot. Lohara, master of tempering. A muscular woman stands upright from her forge and turns to look at you. The light of the fire playing across her face, making her eyes dance dangerously. A toothy smile breaks across her mouth, the only bright spot of her soot-stained face. Do you kill with your left hand or your right? I'm right-handed. She rubs her blackened palms together, eyeing you expectantly. Normally I can tell at glance, but you're a little harder to read. Right. Noted. She clears her throat and wipes her blackened hands on the canvas of her smock. I am Lohara, Master of Tempering and Forge Master of Lethians Crossing. My tasks exceed the hours left in the day, but there's no harm in passing my work if it means speaking with the Fatebinder. How may I be of your assistance? Why did you want to know if I'll kill with my right or left? The gauntlet is the hardest piece of the panoply. It is the most rewarding to my work. So many scales, so many different sizes. Members the rivets. She slides her thumbs and fingers together, shedding flecks of soot and iron dust. I imagine you see a lot of battle in your line of work. One gauntlet is invariably going to wear out before the other. My mind is always thinking on what we'll need to repair first. It's as simple as that. Can you make something for me? Can? She lifts an eyebrow. Most certainly. Will? Well, Kyra's invented cues for a reason. She lets a slip of a sigh. Every ironworker and every Scarlet Chorus ringleader sending me bribes and flattery in hopes that I'll work off schedule and make them some special this or one of a kind that. Her mouth moves as she speaks, but she falls silent, folding her arms. I did not realize the request was so thoughtless. My apologies. I get unreasonable demands every day, but it's not the volume, it's the purpose. She lowers her voice with a near whisper and steps close to you. I do resent that Kyra's demands reduce work or mere quotas. I should be allowed to customize my work for every soldier. Only apprentices have anything to learn from making the same size helmet again and again. Forget I asked. But I will. Are you well? You look weary. Ecstatic. Her voice is a matter of fact and smile creeps in. The ritual of the forge links heart to hammer. My blood beats only when I strike my ingot. My forge runs too hot if my breath becomes too hurried. The bond is both fatiguing and exhilarating. Is that how you excel at your craft? Well, that in practice, she scowls. But yes, the ritual link the senses to the material and the body to the tools. My hand becomes a joint, the hammer the true end of my arm. I feel the heat of the forge as it were the weather of the room. Under such circumstances, true focus can emerge. Fascinating. Let's speak to our matters. Tell me about Lethians Crossing. I don't see much of it, only this. She points to the roof and walls of the forge. Lethian and her merchant crew settled this area a while back. The brave fools built bridges over the old wall and made themselves a crossroad trading post. Real pioneering spirit stuff. The whole place may have been ignored by Kyra's forces, like somebody discovered the iron everywhere. Can't wash your clothes in the river without them coming out rust-tinged. So the iron made Lethians Crossing important enough for Kyra to want it for himself. It made good sense to move some of the forge pound here to Lethians Crossing. Easier to put us near the iron instead of shipping it over mountains. That and this is a crossroad. We can resupply our allies faster than ever from our new workshop. Tell me about the forge bound. For centuries my guild have sought the union of magical and manual perfection, while others concern themselves with the arcane for the sake of inordinate power. We study to overcome the traditional limits for arts and crafts. The forge is our dominant consecration of study, but not all forge-bound work metal. Some are weavers, carpenters, and one of our other members fancies himself as a chef. The wise and mighty Kyra have been kind to our guild. He offered to put our weaponry armor to the hands of those who could change the world. A broad smile overcomes her face, and he has been true to his word. Forge-bound iron has tempered the tears, and all that oppose Kyra's forces rest their hands on forge-bound spears. Can you make... No, she already answered that. How exactly does the magic help make things? Our most important rituals bind the crafter, tools and material into one entity? She cracks a nervous smile. Close enough. In my own work, the forge bind draws the whole of my senses on the edge and the blade I'm tempering. I can see the tiniest notch or touch my finger to the blade and feel the razor sharpness without breaking my skin. Such perfect execution of art has its cost, of course. One's heart and lungs become linked to the flame and hammer. A dropped hammer could lead to a stopped heart. Most of our members die in the throes of their work, killed by distraction or simple error. She blushes. We lose a lot of apprentices. Let's speak of something else. Tell me about the disfavored. The disfavored have treated us as honored guests. We are given privacy, autonomy, food and protection. In return, we give them the best iron in the tiers and they put it to use. She shrugs. A favorable arrangement. But I am no fool that read too much into that in kindness. We are a war resource and exist only because we feel their insatiable need for quality iron. I must be going. That's a nice little place. And let's rob them some more.
Good thing I keep a torch and
Spy
wrench
and
handy.
forge plans. Headhunter can be created. And we got some new hammer, which verse might like. Yeah, she's gonna be dual wielding hammers now. One fire, one ice by the looks of it. So there's another box, and there's some random guy. And into the next building.
Found something.
Oh, loot. The fuck is that? Raven Shawl, it's a mantle, giving 10 com. Oh. Well, thank you so much. Which lot does that go into? Oh, it's one of those. Tenacity was resolve. I'm gonna give that to Verse, I think. I believe resolve is the health thing, and she'll need it more than I do. And some cheese. And that's that for that house. Boring but wealthy. Over the bridge. Now this have to be some important place because it's basically in the middle of the town. But first, loot. We'll take that building last. I'ma check this, and then I think we will be going into this house for some more looting. There's some named NPCs in here, that's a good thing, maybe.
Sorry, I can't.
Not interesting. Well, I guess we can't talk to either of them, maybe later then. Right, let's go ahead and check inside this central, seemingly important building. It should be something interesting in here, right? Right. Right, this looks... Okay, why can I loot people here? Is this gonna be a fight? I'm confused. There does not seem to be a way to open this door from this side.
See that?
I do now. Thank you. Is that Scarlet Chorus? All encode ends are listed here. During conquest, Chorus already disfavored provisions. Deserved favor want to access the Twin River old walls. So that's what that was.
Oh, don't mind me carrying the weight of the fucking world.
You carry everything I tell you to carry, Verse, whenever you like it or not.
I'm seeing a lot in this room I'd like to sketch. But we should keep moving.
Oh, it's a Sunset Spire. The fuck is this? The chamber immediately reminds you of Ascension Hall. Unincremented runes across the floor can mean one thing. You stand at the feet of a great spire. Each step you take echoes across the great distance. As you gaze upward, the sage-colored walls quickly give you a way of unending blackness. The rune in the center floor is inactive, and the silence of the hall offers no clues to its use or function. You feel a slight tug on your chest, the faint echo of the energy that enveloped you at the Varingian's well. Hold a moment, Lantry bellows to comment louder than needed, smiling as he hears the voice echo through the massive chamber. If my sense of direction is all reasonable, we are standing below the spire of this region. What do you recommend? Larry points to the pattern on the floor. I start with the groove stones on the floor over there. It is like the spire of Ringan's well, whoever built this created mystical conduit on top. And I'd think very, very unlikely the pattern is purely decorative. Let's press on. So...
Okay, any bets on which sigil unleashes more scourges?
Whoop. No, that didn't. So we're gonna have to trace something. I wanna get a picture of something what to make though. The sunken river had damage, a clear meant to the safe runic summon of a similar one. Use one on Ascension Hall. The riff is incomplete and thus the final form of rune is unknown. Take a charcoal rubbing. Pressing charcoal to parchment, you capture a blurry but proper image of the ancient relief. With enough collected imprints, it may be possible to reconstruct the original shape of the rune. As you work, Lantry hovers near. See how the pattern looks broken along two edges. I think it's mortar engraving with what's here. Finish the tracing. We'll look for more. Agreed. If we collect enough sketches and imprints, we can no doubt reconstruct the original image of the entirely. Right, so let's go. I think we'll be running back downstairs and collecting more of these rubbings. Probably. Guess there's not any more we can do up here really. So back down we go. Right, let's keep a lookout for more stuff on the walls. Did we loot that? Yeah, it was just camping supplies. Anything there? No. And that door is locked, so we can't enter. Some more stuff to loot. The fuck is that? Oh, it's a broken skull mask. We can sell that to someone probably. Is that another robbing? Yeah. Pressing shortcut apartment, you capture blah blah blah.
Fucking world.
So we just need one more and we got the whole set, probably, maybe. Wasn't there a door there? No, apparently not. Where's the third robbing? We can't enter this door, so we can't check that.
Can't do that.
Broken recently, a bit metal, so yes, it's resulting careless soldiers. Where can we find the final robbing, I wonder? There's something marking here on the wall? No, that's that secret loot thing again. I might go upstairs and check one more time. Maybe it's not in here at all, maybe it's somewhere completely different. Do we get the notes for it? Plans and headhunters and shit, no. What about if we check quest log? No, that's other stuff. Find a way to ascend. I mean, we will be having to mark some of these and then activate, but we need another robbing for that. And we can't find one here by the looks of it. Let's check one more time. When you're at the base, you were met with the same rules that and dice you were at the monster. However, everything seems inert. You will need to figure out how to activate the teleportation device. And there wasn't any more robbings we could take here. Maybe on the outside of the building? Maybe? No, not out here. Where? No. Maybe it's just somewhere else in the town in general. Or I'm completely blind, that's also a possibility. Either way, I'm going to have to look up that later. There's more of the town, but it might be in Aelus and Laurent and the merchant. And you know the law, these products are contraband. You're not allowed to bring them into or sell them in Lethians Crossing. Fatebinder, your assistance please. I need your help before this brute take my belongings. What's the issue here? It's robbery, that's the issue here. This soldier stopped me and is going to confiscate my goods. I need your adjusticate. You know the situation is not that simple, Laurent, but if you wish to petition for education, I will present my case to the Fatebinder. I am an enforcer of the Archon of Justice. Once invoked, my ruling is final. Are you sure this is what you want? I will abide by the decision, Fatebinder. What is your grievance? We merely wish to sell these items here in town. The goods themselves are not against the law and there is nothing wrong with them, but Aelus is trying to confiscate them. Why are you threatening to confiscate this man's goods? He is attempting to bring goods in obtained from illegal sources. We don't allow Chorus-bought products sold in Lethians Crossing. They are possibly well known. You should not be surprised if you are taking the goods. You are attempting to sell goods from an illegal supplier? Where we got them is no consequence. The goods themselves are not illegal and are needed to Lethians Crossing. The petty feud between the disfavored and social chorus has no bearing in this transaction. These goods aren't illegal. Why should you confiscate them? Purchase and sale of items from both the Bronze Brotherhood and Scarlet Chorus are illegal. The law is law. Just because someone doesn't agree with the law doesn't mean they can ignore it. I'm not gonna ask for a bribe. I mean, what is it he's trying to sell? These goods can benefit the people of Lethians Crossing and it would be a waste to destroy them. We should be allowed to sell them. These goods were obtained through illegal means. They should be confiscated. They are breaking the law. Everything else is irrelevant. The goods will not be confiscated, but will instead be distributed to townsfolk for free. Yeah, we're gonna gain from it, but he's not gonna gain from it. But Fatebounder, how can this be? We agree to stand by decision, Laurent, and so we shall. The Fatebinder has spoken. Move along. It is a shame that such a blatant disregard of the law is allowed, but I swore to stand by our ruling. So be it, Fatebinder. Yeah, nobody of them like it, really. Show me what you have. Could you tell me anything about this seal? Nope, doesn't recognize it. Time to sell shit. Nothing to sell. Shit to sell. Seriously, this happens a lot that my clicks doesn't register. It's annoying. Maybe I'm just too fast. And what do we have here? Titan Tear-forged bronze spear. Great spear. Vile tongue. Ooh, should we get Versa poison dagger maybe? Is that anything you might like? Lose some damage, but yeah, she's gonna get a poison dagger. Instead of which would we gain most? They're both the same. Does anyone want to give any bonus at all? Nope, it's just looking different, so let's sell that one. There we go. Merchant Basila, do you have anything to sell? Could you tell me anything about this seal? Nope. Now what do you have to sell? Potions and shit. Not interested. Merchant Tychus. Do you know this seal? Nope. Let's see what you have to sell then. Bronze Javelin. Is that any good? Stupid mouse. It's less penetration, but better in the other stuff. But isn't the iron yet? Yeah. We've lost pretty big from that since we got our previous one, but I'll deal with it. And looting this for some good old boots. Step closer, traveler. Do you now? Greetings and solutions. The jolly merchant greets you with a smile and a clap on the shoulder. And welcome to Lethians Crossing, home of the best merchants in the entirety of the tiers. He pauses and winks. That would be me. Horatio Bronze at your service, he bows. What can I do for you? Can you tell me about the seal? Let's take a look, shall we? He takes the seal and turns it over. When he spots the insignia, he quickly drops it back into your hand and wipes his palm clean. Where did you get that? Suspected as much. He mumbles and wrists his brow. So far off the normal trading routes, but why there? Why then? Why now? Maybe you could tell me about the merchants. He refocuses on you and nods. Of course, the seal belongs to the Handover Quill Merchant Company. His lips tightens to form a violent pucker. Tell me about the Handover Quill. They were once a powerful trading organization, but, well, he cups his mouth and glass around. Let's just say that you didn't want to get between them and a contract. What's with Tuna's new law in the bastard city, the Quill slunk into the shadows and Kyra's authority. Trying to keep a lower profile, if you're involved in any of their dealings, stay far away. A shipment of iron and weapons went missing. It was found with this seal in a house in Lethians Crossing. He strokes the shadow of the beard growth under his chin. Suspicious, I agree, but the war always has its little problems. He waves a hand dismissal. It doesn't add up. Now, if you can return to the subject of my wares, he smiles. The weapons were meant for disfavored, and the Viridian Guard suddenly had iron weapons. The Viridian Guard? He drums his fingers in his mouth and considers, well, that changes things, I suppose. Changes things? What does Handover Quill have to do with the Viridian Guard? First things first, he clears his throat. This will come at a price. If something unfortunate took place and my connections were traced back to me, the consequences would be costly. You know, I'm shocked to find an honest merchant like yourself engaging in illicit trade. His complexion loses some color. Illicit? What do you mean? That bottle, essence of masonberries, a deadly poison. What bottle? He turns, looking at the end of his beard. He tries to fold the arachne with a gesture. Bears no. When his confusion clears, replaced by stark understanding. Of course there's a ball, and after you tell the authorities that I must have stashed to destroy it, then it's in word against mine, am I correct? Most perceptive of you. Occupational hazard. The merchant lets out a heavy sigh. I should be used to this by now. If you breathe a word of this to anyone, I will denounce you, that liar that you are. But he looks around to make sure that no settlers close enough to overhear what you being said. I received instructions from Fifth Eye to use hand over quill to deliver iron weapons to Vengeance Whale. I don't question my orders, I just follow through. I don't know anything else, and that's the truth. So they're fucking over by giving that again. God damn it, Chorus. I guess that got acted against them. Yep. Fucking serves them right. They are going to crash and burn. Welcome to Lethian's mistress, my lord. Oh my. Who the fuck laughs that loud? I'm pretty sure we just found a brothel. Mistress Sophia. What a pleasure it is to see you in my establishment, Fatebinder. It is always an honor to entertain someone of your standing as Lethian's mistress. If you're in need of entertainment or company for a short time, we'll look forward to fulfilling those needs. How may I entertain service for you? How much do you charge? The price for all my entertainments is 100 rings for the night. If you would like specifics, please speak to one of you like to hire and then tell me about themselves and what they're particularly good at. She smiles, but each one is my beauties will give you a ring's worth, I guarantee. Let's go ahead and see what they all are good at then. The young woman smiles, her eyes widening with innocence. Welcome, Lethian's mistress, Fatebinder, she says, blushing lightly. My name is Sutika, she giggles. Are you here to teach me the ways of the world? What can you offer the others can't? If you'd like to spend time with me, I'll play novice sage in the burning library. She steps closer, her breast blushing lightly against you. I'm lost in here, Fatebinder. If I don't behave, I will be punished. She exhales quick lightly and looks around. Do I need to be punished? Maybe. Let's check with the others. Good day to you, traveler. My name is Timu. The dancer greets you while slowly gratifying her hips suggestively at your approach. Her eyes flash brightly and she smiles, moving her hands in a welcoming gesture. Are you in need of a companion? What can you offer? Timu's mouth widens in a smile and she puts a hand demurely to her lips. She leans forward, motioning with her other hand to you to move closer. I will perform the oath breaker for you. Okay. She whispers the words, the heat of her breath caressing your ear. I can make a sage keep his books if you wanted. Right, I don't know what an oath breaker is. I'm not into that, thank you. Or that, fuck it. We'll be going with Sutika. How much? Sutika. Of course, Fatebinder, there'll be 100 rings, yes. Enjoy yourself, I will. Was that the sound of a hammer hitting an anvil rapidly? I'm not sure what I should think of that. And out we are. We got a buff. Novice Sage of the Burning Library. 2 wits and 2 control fire. How nice. And I don't think there's anything else here.
See what I see?
I was wrong, there was something else. A pair of frozen shackles which gives frozen bursts. When crit, you explode in ice. That sounds awesome. That's all for you then. Anyway, I'm going to head to call the episode right here. And in the next episode, we're going to find the Lost's rubbing for that spire thing. Anyway, I will see you guys then. Bye bye.